The Super Mario Galaxy movie. An instant disclaimer, I have never played the Super Mario Galaxy video game. In fact, my experience playing the Mario video games as a whole is quite limited and fairly brief. I enjoyed the Super Mario Bros. Movie a couple of years ago purely because of the classic Mario iconography adapted on screen with the sound effects and the visuals and whatnot. And I do think that your attachment to Super Mario Bros. And Mario Galaxy specifically, or lack thereof, will affect your enjoyment of the film as a whole. Because if you adore Super Mario Galaxy, the game, I think you're going to have a good time in this film seeing all the references and all the nostalgia on screen from that game. If you are not a die-hard fan, if you're just a casual fan like me, you might see this film a little bit differently. Mario Galaxy is not an unenjoyable film by any stretch. There are absolutely pockets of entertainment and fun sprinkled throughout. In fact, almost the entire climax where they go to Planet Bowser and fight Bowser and Bowser Jr., I enjoyed that. That was by far the most entertaining part of the film. And I think it goes without saying that the animation is quite spectacular. When they're traversing the galaxies, it's very eye-popping, very colourful, very vibrant, very cool stuff. But Mario Galaxy does have the same problem that Mario Brothers had a couple years ago, where the story in here is very, very thin, and they favour nostalgia, fan service, and references over telling a good story. I was a bit lenient on Mario Brothers for that because, again, it was the classic Mario iconography that I recognised and enjoyed. But having never played Mario Galaxy, there was a lot of things in here, a lot of references, a lot of quirky little characters and locations that I did not recognise. So I was looking past the nostalgia and the fan service and just seeing the story, or lack thereof, just was really bare bones and very thin. And sometimes the story is just completely non-existent, especially in the second act, where the characters just go off on these little side quests, and there are these sequences that happen that contribute absolutely nothing to the plot whatsoever. In the second act of the film, the characters crash land on this planet, and through some weird sequence of events, because of Bowser Jr., Mario and Luigi and Toad are transformed into Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and Baby Toad, and them, along with Yoshi, go on this little adventurous sequence where they're running away from this dinosaur. It's this big sequence. The sequence finishes, and then the spaceship arrives, takes them off the planet, and after it was done, I was like, what exactly was the point of that again? Side quests in video games are perfectly fine. In fact, there are some games where the side quests are better than the main story, but side quests in films, a little bit trickier. This film proved to me that the filmmakers behind these Mario films aren't really that interested in telling a great story with these characters and with this mythology. And there's one scene that proves that more than any other. There's a scene in the climax, no spoilers, there's nothing to spoil in Mario Galaxy, but anyway, Mario and Peach are in this dungeon, more or less, and Bowser Jr. is controlling all of the different traps. And for Bowser Jr., he's watching it on his screen while he's controlling it, and on his screen, you have Mario and Peach, and it's basically a representation of a Super Mario level. It's in 8-bit. Mario and Peach's little avatars are there in 8-bit and they're going along, and it's doing the Mario sound effects in the film whilst Bowser Jr. is controlling all the different traps, and they're the iconic traps that you get in like a Bowser dungeon in a Mario game, like the big bullet goes past those blocks that smash down, and Mario and Peach beat the dungeon, spoiler alert. It's not like the end of the film, so it's not end of the film spoiler, calm down. But Mario and Peach survive this dungeon, and on Bowser Jr.'s screen, it does the like in the Mario video game. Fan service, like most things in films, has a sweet spot, and in the Mario Galaxy, they take one of those shooting star power-ups from Mario Kart, and they just zoom right past that sweet spot. I, for one, did not hate this film. There's nothing in here that I'm going to pinpoint and say that sucked, that was just terrible. But the thin story, the messy plot, and the overall just kind of uninspired writing and story in here just kind of made me meh the film as a whole. If they're going to carry on making more Mario films, which they are because this will probably make $1 billion, and there's a bunch of spin-offs that they're going to do, they've set up a Star Fox spin-off with this film, then they've really got to step it up in the story and writing department, because if they keep favouring fan service and nostalgia over the story, it's going to get monotonous quite fast.